A double homicide rattles New Providence as the police force battles its own scandal with senior officers under U.S. indictment. First tonight, details of last night's murders and the continued fallout of claims of police misconduct. This as Organization for Responsible Governance addresses the dismissal of a U.S. indicted officer and a newly tabled bill aimed at addressing misconduct within security forces. Plus, a shocking case of betrayal and abuse ends with a 62-year-old grandfather set to spend the rest of his life behind bars after being convicted of 20 counts of incest and indecent assault. Then in our news at 7:30, a multinational bust in the southern Bahamas leads to the seizure of a massive drug find in Acklands. The U.S. Coast Guard steps in. The drugs now in New Providence. Our news live at 7 starts right now. Police grapple with its own leadership turmoil while now investigating a deadly double shooting. Welcome to our news live at 7. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Candido Knowles. As the Royal Bahamas Police Force faces intense scrutiny following the U.S. indictment of 3 officers and the sudden resignation of Commissioner Clayton Fernandez, the fight against a surge in violent crime continues. Officers now investigating an overnight double homicide outside a nightclub on East Bay Street near Potter's Key Dock. Police say the brazen attack happened shortly before 1 a.m. Chief Superintendent Kristen Skippings revealed the victims were ambushed by 2 men in a Japanese vehicle as they exited the establishment. A manhunt now underway for the suspects.
It is reported that the victims attempted to run. They were pursued by the assailants and subsequently shot multiple times. We are actively investigating this latest incident, and again, we make our appeal to members of the public who may have seen, heard, or know something. There may have been an altercation prior to this incident happening. We're not certain.
And police tell us they believe the victims are in their 20s. Investigators now appealing to the public for any information as they work to bring this matter to a close.
If you saw any interaction between the victims in this matter and anyone else shortly before the incident occurred, we're asking you to reach out to our department, provide us with the intel. We've got to be able to apprehend these suspects who are responsible so that we can prevent further lives being lost.
All right, a pedophile who sexually abused his granddaughter for 5 years will spend the rest of his life behind bars after he was handed a 35-year prison sentence. The 62-year-old man received the lengthy sentence after he was convicted of 20 counts of incest and 1 count of indecent assault. The victim was between the age of 11 and 16 at the time of the incidents. Jurors accepted the man molested his granddaughter, whom he reared from infancy, on multiple occasions between 2019 and 2024. And that U.S. indictment naming several senior law enforcement officers coming back into focus tonight as the Organization for Responsible Governance weighing in on the dismissal of one of those officers. Marlena Leonard, who is now following this, spoke with the executive director.
It's been an eventful week for the Royal Bahamas Police Force, with the resignation of Police Commissioner Clayton Fernandez and the recent confirmation that Sergeant 2373 Prince Simonet has been discharged from the force after his indictment in a New York federal court. It's also been recommended to discharge Chief Superintendent Elvis Nathaniel Curtis, also named in the indictment. The executive director of the Organization for Responsible Governance, Matt Aubrey, calling it a step, but not the solution.
The current moves of dismissals within the force and the resignation of the police commissioner are maybe very important and necessary steps, but we ultimately recognize that the conditions that got us here have taken a long time to develop. And as referenced by the outgoing commissioner, the PM, and others, this is a culture issue. And so as we address culture issues, it's important to address them in systemic ways.
While Wednesday's House of Assembly session was largely overshadowed by Shannon Dunn Cartwright's throwing of the ceremonial mace and the events that followed, there was also the tabling of the Independent Commission of Investigations bill, aiming to address issues and allegations of corruption against the police, defense force, and the Department of Corrections.
We saw a bill that was tabled on the same day that all the events were happening. The attention to that bill is something we're really focused on. Our thought is that's important, but we also want to recognize that this is a culture issue that's not limited to one part of government. So going back to what we've advocated for a long time is how do we look at setting up an overall integrated cross-sector framework? How do all of us, a whole of society approach, utilize ourselves to make sure that these things are as hard to happen as possible, that there's no incentives to trying to get around the system, and that there's all kinds of positives and benefits to doing the right thing when no one's watching.
The executive director saying it's also important to address the cultural aspect of the situation to prevent things like this from happening again.
The energy and the time that we need to focus on positive and sustainable change in our social and our economic opportunities is one that we want to be able to put forward in an integrated and a proactive way, not one that we're doing in response to a bad actor or circumstance that sullies the reputation of the Bahamas.
Reporting for Our News, I'm Marlena Leonard.
All right, thanks for that, Marlena. Progressive Liberal Party Chairman Fred Mitchell now calling this week's incident in Parliament an act of desperation by the opposition. Parliament erupted in chaos Wednesday when the Prime Minister revealed the resignation of Police Commissioner Clayton Fernander, leading to a dramatic standoff. Opposition leader Michael Pintard blocked from speaking, and F&M Deputy Leader Shannon Don Cartwright hurled the mace out of the northern window of the House of Assembly. The incident since making international headlines. Mitchell levying these criticisms.
What has transpired is an act of violence, in my view, which was deliberately fomented by an opposition group that is desperate for attention. We have characterized them before as actors in a play, and all that this demonstrated today is that they will do and go to any lengths in order to succeed at getting power. My educated guess is that the Bahamian public is wiser than they are and will see through this patently false action on their part.
Meanwhile, F&M leader Michael Pintard hosted a special meeting at the party's Freeport headquarters Thursday night, following the chaos in Parliament a day earlier. Addressing supporters in Grand Bahama, Pintard declared enough is enough, claiming many Bahamians are fed up with the Davis administration. He accused government of squandering its opportunity to lead and failing to protect the nation's reputation. Pintard also criticized the administration for unfulfilled promises, such as the stalled sale of Grand Lucayan Resort.
And they are no closer to closing the deal on the hotel. The Deputy Prime Minister came here and we warned him. The member for East Grand Bahama warned them. The member for Central warned them. The member for Marco City said, my brother, don't oversell and underdeliver. It's better to undersell and overdeliver. And then they promised that they're going to provide us with an airport. That's what they promised. That they would work better than us, wiser than us. And what happened? What happened?
In a national address on Wednesday, Prime Minister Philip Davis announced Assistant Commissioner of Police Shanton Knowles, previously in charge of the Northern Region, will become the next commissioner. This shift leaves the Northern Bahamas without a leader. Mr. Pintard stressed the need for a leader in Grand Bahama, who he says is fully committed to tackling the island's challenges.
We have an opportunity in the country right now to clean house, to purge the ranks, whether it's in Parliament, whether it's in law enforcement, whether it's in the public service, people who are not acting in the best interest of the country. We need to take a stand now and say they can no longer be gatekeepers. They cannot be the persons who are making serious decisions in this country. And so that also applies to who they appoint in Grand Bahama.
And we are following a fire overnight in Harbour Island that apparently destroyed several homes, with residents blaming limited water supply for the difficulty in controlling the blaze. Some residents spoke with Our News anonymously, saying there wasn't enough water on the island to fight the fire. But we're hearing from Water and Sewage Corporation Public Affairs Manager Nicolette Eldon, who is denying those claims. And she tells us that
our team took immediate action to optimize water supply. Within minutes, water pressure across Harbour Island had been increased to 80 psi, ensuring sufficient supply to aid in the firefighting efforts. Based on information available to us, it appears that the initial firefighting efforts utilized a non-WSC source rather than connecting directly to the water and sewage pressurized system.
And Eldon reported no casualties or injuries as a result of the fire. As for next steps,
We will also engage with the relevant stakeholders to evaluate processes and identify any opportunities for improvement in emergency response coordination. I'd like to commend the dedication of the firefighters and our team and first responders who work tirelessly to manage the situation. And we remain committed to supporting the Harbour Island community by ensuring that critical resources are available when needed.
And we've got much more to get to tonight, but for now, it's time for your first look at temperatures. Meteorologist Greg Thompson, he's in the Weather Center. Greg?
Yeah, thanks, Gandino, and a happy Friday evening, everybody. Beautiful conditions on the outside right now. Temperatures are in the 70s. 73 is our current temperature with a few clouds. Winds out of the north-northwest at 8 miles per hour. Your field side temperature is at 72. Temperatures around the islands tonight right now across the extreme northern islands, Grand Bahama and Marsh Harbour, both sharing 70 degrees. 74, Alistown, Bimini, Great Harbour Key, over in Governor's Harbour. We pick up 73 here in the capital. Big Yard, Andros, Nicholstown, you're also 73. Central Bahamas, 74 in Kemps Bay. Arthurstown, Cat Island, 73. We pick up more 74s in Georgetown, Exuma, Cuban Townsend, Salvador. Down in Deadman's Key, 72. And into the Southeast Bahamas, 77 in Duncantown, Ragged Island. Abrahams Bay, Providenciales, Tricks and Caicos. 73 in Colonel Hill, Cricket Island. 74 in our delectable Bay Acklands. And down in the Deep South, Matthewtown, Inagua, you guys are celebrating 78 right now at this hour. Satellite radar composite, this is how things are shaping up. A ridge of high pressure is in charge. We have had some high-level clouds moving across us from west to east, filtering some sunshine, but mostly dry conditions across the northwest and central Bahamas. Surface trough near the southeast Bahamas, generating some isolated showers across the Inagua and the Turks and Caicos Islands. We expect that to remain in place, but we are watching a frontal boundary that's taking shape across north-central Florida right now. We expect that to get in here late tonight into Saturday morning, and that should move through the islands with high pressure building in for the weekend. That's your first look at weather. Stick with us. A look at your weekend forecast is still to come.
Coming up in sports, Team Bahamas moves to 2-0 at the Under-15 Caribbean Baseball Cup, a major upset in college hoops, and of course, your 10YS Plays of the Week.
Dive into premium flavor with the new KFC Saucy Nuggets. Hand-breaded, juicy, and 100% real. Step your flavor game up with 8 pieces of our premium white meat KFC Nuggets. Sauced in your choice of one of 5 KFC sauces. Stinging honey garlic, guava barbecue, mango habanero, Korean barbecue, or signature barbecue. Do whatever the crunch you want with all 8 pieces of our new KFC Saucy Nuggets for just...
It's from Santa. He says it's for all of our hard work this year and for being the best and most accurate news of all. Thank you, Santa. And for you at home, we're wishing you a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays from the team you already trust.
Bulk up your business and communication with parents, students, and staff in seconds with a live business bulk SMS messaging. This is the perfect tool to keep you connected and easily send important updates, event reminders, and emergency alerts. Keep your campus informed and connected with bulk SMS messaging from a live business. The right choice for fast, reliable communication. For more information, contact the experts.
My name is Troy Williams. I've been a Live Fiber customer since March 2024. The installation process was seamless, effortless, and extremely fast. The gentlemen that came to the installation were very helpful, reliable, very knowledgeable, and the time allocated to do the installation was shorter than the time specified. Yeah, the previous provider I had, I noticed that the internet speed actually had intermittent on the services, so I was very grateful that the live fiber was available in my area. Once I was able to make the switch, my service and everything I needed was satisfied. My favorite feature would actually be being able to add any apps from the Play Store. It's just basically making any dumb TV a smart TV. I do a lot of back-end support, engineering support, helping clients working remotely when I'm from home. The internet is a very important aspect of my job and my life. My name is Trey Williams, and the future is home with a live fiber.
Yo, what's good, my loyal viewers? Ronaldo Dorset of 10YS here. First of all, thanks so much for watching, but be sure to hit that follow button. If you'd like to...
Welcome
Welcome to Our Sports at 7, presented by 10th year seniors. I'm Ronaldo Dorset. Let's do show. A 7-run rally in the 5th inning gave Team Bahamas another lopsided win as they improved to 2-0 at the Under-15 Caribbean Baseball Cup. The home team capped Night 2 at the Andre Rogers National Stadium with an 11-1 win over the U.S. Virgin Islands. With the Bahamas leading 9-1, Cale Watkins scored on a pass ball and Javon Smith followed closely behind to clinch the 10-run lead after 5 innings. The Bahamas has won 2 games via the 10-run mercy rule, but face a much tougher test tonight against undefeated Cuba. Cuba defeated St. Martin 13-1 and the USVI 12-0.
For Cuba, we really got to be locked in. And this game right here, even though we just played well, this don't matter. We got to recuperate. We got to get back in that game and, ball out.
A night of upsets in college hoops featured a pair of Bahamians playing at the highest level. AJ Storr had the better game, but Frederick King's squad pulled off the upset against the #1 ranked team in the nation. King's Creighton Blue Jays defeated Storr's Kansas Jayhawks 76-63 Wednesday night at the CHI Center in Omaha, Nebraska. Storr got the start and finished with 12 points and 3 rebounds in just over 27 minutes. Creighton improved to 6-3 and returns to action on Saturday against UNLV, while the 7-1 Jayhawks will face Missouri on Sunday. Prince Straughn and number 10 Boise State will host number 19 UNLV in the Mountain West Conference Championship game tonight at 8 p.m. A win all but assures the Broncos a spot as one of the 5 highest-ranked conference champions and a spot into the 12-team college football playoff field. And the 10YS Top Plays of the Week. That'll do it for our sports. Stay tuned to our news at 7:30 for details on these stories and more.
When our news comes back from the break, we turn our spotlight to stories making headlines across the world as Mexico says it will refuse U.S. deportees from other countries. Plus, cases of RSV and the flu ticking up among young children in the United States. And TikTok back in the news tonight, now set to be banned for sure in the U.S. after losing an appeal. The story when our news returns.
Each week, we go into the heart of our second city and talk to the people helping to shape this community.
This is what makes me happy to come to work every day, to know that I'm helping someone.
These are the faces of the Grand Bahama Port Authority helping to maintain infrastructure, grow the economy, and bring a better quality of life.
Our mission statement is to better the lives.
Because I have to be a part of Grand Bahama.
Join me at Talia Hall every Wednesday at 7:30 p.m. right here on Our News as we share these inspiring stories of Freeport. Stay with the team you already trust.
It's from Santa. He says it's for all of our hard work this year and for being the best and most accurate news of all. Thank you, Santa. And for you at home, we're wishing you a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays from the team you already trust.
Bulk up your business and communication with parents, students, and staff in seconds with a live business bulk SMS messaging. This is the perfect tool to keep you connected and easily send important updates, event reminders, and emergency alerts. Keep your campus informed and connected with bulk SMS messaging from a live business. The right choice for fast, reliable communication. For more information, contact the experts.
My name is Troy Williams. I've been a live fiber customer since March 2024. The installation process was seamless, effortless, and extremely fast. The gentlemen that came to the installation were very helpful, reliable, very knowledgeable, and the time allocated to do the installation was shorter than the time specified. Yeah, the previous provider I had, I noticed that the internet speed actually had intermittent on the services, so I was very grateful that the live fiber.
This is our news. Welcome back. We turn our attention now to stories making headlines across the world. Mexico is pushing back against plans by United States President-elect Donald Trump and VP-elect J.D. Vance to deport 1 million migrants annually. President Claudia Sheinbaum said Thursday that Mexico is negotiating to avoid taking in deportees from other countries. The U.S. often relying on Mexico to accept migrants from nations like Cuba and Haiti due to strained diplomatic ties, but Sheinbaum says Mexico's priority is its own citizens. Flu and RSV cases are creeping up across the U.S., particularly in children. though overall respiratory virus activity remains low, according to the Centers for Disease Control. As of late November, RSV is elevated in the south, central, and east, with 5.6% of weekly tests positive. Flu positivity is at 2.5%, and children under 4 account for the highest emergency room visits and hospitalizations. Experts say the rise is typical for fall and winter, resembling pre-pandemic patterns. And TikTok's bid to overturn a looming U.S. ban has been rejected by a federal appeals court, which upheld the law requiring the app to be sold or banned by early 2025. The court this week called the law a bipartisan effort to counter national security risks posed by TikTok's alleged ties to China. It's a claim TikTok and its parent company ByteDance continue to deny. TikTok says it plans to appeal to the Supreme Court, arguing that the ban violates free speech rights and is based on flawed information. Still to come in our news, today in history, find out interesting facts about the day that was December 6th. Then in our news at 7:30, Grand Bahama Port Authority spreads holiday cheer with its annual turkey giveaway. We'll hear from GBPA Chairman Sarah St. George, but first, dozens of suspected drug packages seized in Acklands and arrests made on Long Island. We'll show you scenes from Odyssey Airport where the U.S. Coast Guard delivered the haul when Our News returns.
Looks like Santa is happy to see that we're everywhere just like him, because Our News is everywhere, always there when it counts. Happy holidays from the team you already trust.
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from all of us here at RTV.
Each week, we go into the heart of our second city and talk to the people helping to shape this community.
This is what makes me happy to come to work every day, to know that I'm helping someone.
These are the faces of the Grand Bahama Port Authority, helping to maintain infrastructure, grow the economy, and bring a better quality of life.
Our mission statement is to better the life.
Because I have to be a part of Grand Bahama.
Join me at Talia Hall every Wednesday at 7:30 p.m. right here on Our News as we share these inspiring stories of Freeport. Stay with the team you already trust.
Bulk up your business and communication with parents, students, and staff in seconds with a live business bulk SMS messaging. This is the perfect tool to keep you connected and easily send important updates, event reminders, and emergency alerts. Keep your campus informed and connected with bulk SMS messaging from a live business. The right choice for fast, reliable communication. For more information, contact the experts.
My name is Troy Williams. I've been a Live Fiber customer since March 2024. The installation process was seamless, effortless, and
All right, welcome to Our News. On this day in Bahamian history, 1904, Alvin Brannan, a key figure in Bahamian politics, was born in Eleuthera. He served 35 years in Parliament and later as High Commissioner to the United Kingdom. 1962, Robert Simonet became Speaker of the House of Assembly. In 1983, FamGuard Corporation was incorporated in the Bahamas. If you want to learn more about the events that shaped the day that was December 6th, head over to ournews.bs. Well, Carnival Corporation, giving back to families in need on Grand Bahama this holiday season. The company partnering with Royal Bahamas Police Force for a free toy giveaway during the Force's annual Christmas tree lighting ceremony outside police headquarters at Gerald A. Bartlett Complex. The event set to start tomorrow, that's Saturday at 4 p.m. Celebration Key Operations Manager Dominic Pinder and Detective Chief Superintendent Darrell Ware says the goal is to ensure every child experiences the joy and love of the holiday season.
We thought it fitting to be able to join forces with the Royal Bahamas Police Force and give back, because this is the season of giving.
Because we like to have foster that partnership with the general public, and like you say, the police are your friends, and we just don't be all about where we arresting people and doing this. At some time we gotta interact with our community, and we see this as a form of giving back.
All right, what a wonderful effort. Here's another feel-good story for you. In a true labor of love, our Sasha Lightbourne tells us how the Rolls sisters came together to spread their own Christmas cheer, this time to officers at South Beach Police Station.
Do you remember the Roll sisters? We introduced you to them last year during the Christmas holidays. Every year, they get together in the spirit of Christmas for a family-friendly Christmas tree decorating competition. This year, the sisters added a community element to their competition by coming together to decorate the South Beach Police Station.
One of the things we really wanted to do was give back to the community, and so therefore we decided that we would select a community-based area, and we thought that the police station was the best place to actually start. The police are our friends, and we depend heavily on them.
But why did they choose that police station?
South Beach is a community in which we grew up as children into adulthood, and we've always felt safe in that community. So therefore, choosing South Beach Police Station to decorate was an easy choice for us. In addition to it, my brother Wayne, 1475 Sergeant Roll, also had a short stint at the South Beach Police Station, and that we thought we'd memorialize him a little bit.
And they didn't do it by themselves. They engaged the services of Bahamas Welding and Fire.
I believe it's very fitting to do it at this time of the year to bring joy and happiness to the police officers as they come to work. Particularly when we look at what they're going through right now, they need this kind of excitement in their life.
Deputy Commander of the Southeastern Division, Superintendent Jamal Evans, was grateful for the kind gesture.
That was a great initiative done by the sisters. You know, they could have gone anywhere throughout the community, any civic organization, but we're happy that they chose our station. Based on that, we've had numerous persons pass who will give compliments, and it also has boosted morale of the officers coming in.
Reporting for our news, I'm Sasha Lightbourne.
All right, thanks so much for that, Sasha. What a wonderful way to support officers who are doing well in the community. If you want to see her story again, and for all of today's top stories, you can visit ournews.bs. That's going to do it for us in News at 7. Up now, Atalia Hall with the latest headlines. Atalia?
Thanks so much, Ken. And remember, your chance to start the new year in style. This Boxing Day, you could drive away in a brand new all-electric 2024 BYD SUV. Visit ournews.bs, click the Ride Easy with Our News banner, answer the question correctly, and you're entered to win. Good luck. Before you head over to our website, here are your latest headlines. First tonight on Our News Live at 7:30, police making a major discovery this morning after a plane crash in Acklands, seizing a significant quantity of suspected narcotics during their search of the wreckage. Also, former National Security Minister Marvin Dames is working closely with the family of Giovanni Gio Roll, describing the Father's Day murder case as tough. Plus, the new local government bill 2024 is being described as a pivotal milestone for Family Islanders. Leader of government business Michael Halkitis explains how it will transform jurisdictions across the country. And later, Commonwealth Bank in Freeport is helping Grand Bahamians achieve their dreams of home ownership by offering free mortgage advice during their recent mortgage fair. The story when Our News Live at 7:30 returns.
I love my EV. I am Generation E.
I am Generation E. I am Generation E.
And I am Generation E.
This holiday season, the Ministry of Energy and Transport is bringing light back to Bahamian homes. Through our partnership with Bahamas Power and Light, we're offering the Merry and Bright Holiday Reconnection Program, so you can pay as little as 10% of your outstanding balance and get reconnected. Just in time for the holidays. Pay a little, light up a lot. The Ministry of Energy and Transport is committed to making sure no family is left in the dark this season.
The bleachers are going up, and that means Junkanoo is just weeks away.
That also means you're closer to winning this brand new 2024 U-On Pro courtesy of Our News
and easy car sales. Remember, the key to winning is to stay tuned to Our News nightly at 7 p.m. and 7:30 p.m. for a special easy car sales story. There's a QR code on the screen that you can scan right from your mobile device.
Or head over to ournews.bs, answer the latest question correctly, and you're automatically entered to win.
The winner will be announced live during the Our News coverage of the 2024 Boxing Day Junkanoo Parade.
Are you or a loved one under medical care? Do you need affordable medical supplies? Ports International is the largest home healthcare supplier. Medical supplies at the very best price, and you can even shop online. From hospital beds to wound care, wheelchairs to walkers, Ports is a one-stop shop for your medical supplies, and we accept insurance. We have online shopping and
Welcome to Our News. Thanks so much for joining us. I'm Natalia Hall. Dozens of suspected packages of drugs seized in Acklands, along with the arrest of Bahamian and Colombian nationals today on Long Island. Surprising developments coming from the southern Bahamas today at a time when the country has been cast into the limelight when it comes to illegal drug smuggling. Our Joshua Williams was at the Odyssey Airport earlier today, where the drugs arrived in the capital aboard a United States Coast Guard plane.
Drug Enforcement Unit officers are probing the country's latest drug bust. Police making a significant discovery early this morning following a plane crash in Acklands. Police say shortly before 2 a.m., an aircraft crash-landed on the western section of the airport runway in Spring Point, Acklands. When officers arrived, a search of the plane revealed a large quantity of suspected narcotics. Here's officer attached to the Drug Enforcement Unit, Superintendent Shaquille Mackey Riley, who says two men were seen running from the plane.
Officers from the Drug Enforcement Unit, with the assistance of our U.S. law enforcement counterparts, would have conducted a further check of this aircraft, which was blue and white in color, like I indicated. And what they saw was some 24 packages, some 24 bales, multicolored, of suspected cocaine and one croaker sack of suspected marijuana.
But it didn't end there. Officers on another family island arresting suspects believed to be connected to the incident.
Simultaneously, on the island of on Long Island, officers acting on additional information would have taken into custody 7 males, ages from 36 to 59 years old. 5 of these males are Bahamian nationals, and 2 of these males are Colombians.
And with concerns raising with high number of drugs coming in through our family island airports, authorities says it's important for them to stay on top of their game.
It is critical for the Drug Enforcement Unit, as a matter of fact, for the entire Royal Bahamas Police Force, that we work together in conjunction with our partners, our U.S. counterparts, to safeguard our borders. And so that is really critical. We are up and about, and like I said earlier, we are relentless in our pursuit to rid our country so that our children can have a future, because drugs really is destroying our nation.
At this time, officers cannot provide an official count, weight, or estimated street value of those drugs. Reporting for Our News, I'm Joshua Williams.
Thanks so much, Joshua. Police have charged a 36-year-old man who they say is responsible for that triple shooting that killed 2 men. Lavardo Dorset faced charges of murder and attempted murder when he stood before senior magistrate Shakar Seville. He's accused of the murders of Reynaldo Rule, Kishnell Edgecombe, and the attempted murder of Shanton Lloyd. The charges stem from a shooting on November 30th at Plain Street in Pinewood Gardens. Dorset was denied bail and he didn't have to enter a plea to the charges. He's back in court in March to receive voluntary bill of indictment papers. Former National Security Minister Marvin Dames revealed that he's working closely with the family of Giovanni Gio Roll, who was tragically shot and killed in the capital on Father's Day. Roll, a father of 2, was brutally gunned down as he arrived for work at Jet Nassau on Coral Harbor Road. In a bid to bring justice, a cash reward for information leading to the arrest of those responsible was increased to $50,000 in August. Dames admits the case has been challenging, describing it as tough.
I have grown over the months very close with the family of Giovanni, his sisters, he was the only brother, and his mom, who lives this every minute of the day or every second of the day. Several months ago, not too long after his death, they were referred to me, I accepted that I would investigate the matter for them.
Dame said their findings have been shared with police in the hopes of bringing closure to the case.
A few nights ago, when the commissioner gave his national address, he mentioned Giovanni and how it's related. The family got somewhat excited, and now the hope level has increased because they had gotten the impression, certainly from the commissioner, that they're closer to bringing this matter to a closure. The family is eager for that. I grieve for this family because I communicate with them daily. This is a decent Bahamian family, hard-working Bahamian family, a family who love their brother.
All right, well, Free National Movement leader Michael Pintard addressing what led to what unfolded in the House on Wednesday as St. Barnabas Member of Parliament Shannon Cartwright threw the ceremonial mace out of the window during the House of Assembly's morning session. Pintard appeared on our TV's On the Record last night and called the Speaker's refusal to let him speak in Parliament a boiling point in frustration about what he claims is an attempt to muzzle the opposition.
We want an independent parliament so that you can have, again, debate between both sides and you are able to get what the people wish to have on the record. And what you do not need is a speaker who would permit him or herself to be bullied, or they would collude with the executive branch of government in silencing a minority. And we're unprepared. We've been very measured. So we're unprepared to permit them to continue to do so. And so that again, is what gave rise to the approach.
Described as a milestone for Family Islanders, the new Local Government Bill 2024 was debated in the Senate this week. Leading off debate was Leader of Government Business Michael Halkitis, who shared that the goal is to revolutionize local government in jurisdictions across the country. The bill also looks to expand local government's power for building control, road traffic, town planning, and revenue raising. Halkitis spoke directly to the role of assistant directors under the new legislation.
The assistant directors will have direct oversight and responsibility for specific districts or regions, thus ensuring an enhanced focus on the pressing needs of local communities. This oversight and focus will assist with bridging the gap between local and central government authorities and will help bring further relief to Family Island communities based on the challenges which they face. Assistant directors will share roles and responsibilities within the department, thus alleviating the strain and the workload presently placed on the office of the director.
While opposition Senator Michael Barnett Ellis said more consideration should be given to the autonomy of district councils on each island.
District councils need an increased budget allocation to enable them to implement substantial improvements to their communities. They should not have to choose between a drain system or garbage collection. Maybe, potentially, relocating a portion of the travel funds or allowing district councils to keep their real property tax in their district would allow councils to have greater financial resources to address pressing local needs, such as infrastructure development, social programs, and environmental initiatives.
Well, it appears the weekend weather will bring clear skies and cool breeze. Meteorologist Greg Thompson is in the Weather Center with your first look at weather. Greg.
Yeah, thanks, Italia, and a happy TGIF, everybody. Warmer conditions around the islands right now. Temperatures are in the low to mid-70s. 73 is our current temperature with a few clouds on the outside. Winds are out of the north-northwest at 8 miles per hour. Your field strike temperature hanging out at 72. Satellite radar composite, ridge of high pressure extending across area from a high centered across South Florida. That ridge is going to slide out towards the east. We do have some high-level clouds moving across our area. A persistent surface trough across the southeast Bahamas, generating some showers down there as well. But a frontal boundary now across north-central Florida. We expect that to get in here late tonight and into Saturday morning. Could bring us a couple of spotty showers, but high pressure will build in once again behind that, and we're looking for some breezy conditions for the weekend. That's a quick check on conditions around the islands. Stick with us. A look at your extended forecast is still to come.
Still to come on our news, the GBPA partners with civic organizations to ensure those in need can enjoy a warm meal this Christmas season as a part of their annual holiday initiative. And later, the 4th annual Tingsmas Market recently brought local vendors and shoppers together for a celebration of Bahamian creativity and commerce. That's all coming up when our news returns.
You or a loved one under medical care? Do you need affordable medical supplies? Ports International is the largest home healthcare supplier. Medical supplies at the very best price. And you can even shop online. From hospital beds to wound care, wheelchairs to walkers, Ports is a one-stop shop for your medical supplies, and we accept insurance. We have online shopping and 2 locations to serve you, at the Airport Industrial Park and Shirley Street. We also ship to the Family Islands. Shop online and visit us on Facebook. Call Ports at 377-1771.
The bleachers are going up, and that means Junkanoo is just weeks away.
That also means you're closer to winning this brand new 2024 U-On Pro courtesy of Our News and Easy Car Sales.
Remember, the key to winning is to stay tuned to Our News nightly at 7 p.m. and 7:30 p.m. for a special Easy Car Sales story. There's a QR code on the screen that you can scan right from your mobile device.
Or head over to ournews.bs, answer the latest question correctly, and you're automatically entered to win.
The winner will be announced live during the Our News coverage of the 2024 Boxing Day Junkanoo Parade.
Inti Corporation is on the move, day by day, panel by panel. Our commitment to sustainable energy becomes more real. With each milestone, Inti redefines what is possible. Not only are the Lucayas solar power projects on the island of Grand Bahama growing in scale, they are setting a new standard for energy independence in the Bahamas. These state-of-the-art solar farms at the Fairfield and Devon sites, once completed, will harness the power of the sun to generate 9.5 megawatts of clean, sustainable energy. Inti is on the move as a beacon of progress and innovation that is rapidly transforming our energy landscape. Witness the future of sustainable energy unfolding on the island of Grand Bahama as Inti Corporation shines brighter than ever. Inti Corporation, powering your world, powering your future.
Are you looking to purchase a home or invest in real estate? Well, Commonwealth Bank in Freeport is making the process easier by offering free mortgage advice during their recent mortgage fair. Manager of Commonwealth Bank in Freeport, Osborne Pratt, says the initiative aims to help Grand Bahamians achieve the dream of home ownership. To make that dream more accessible, the bank has extended their special mortgage offerings until the end of the year. Pratt shares the program is inclusive with manageable mortgage options available to people across various professions.
Find out how we can include your closing costs, we can include your legal fees, and guess what? Even if you have another debt out there, we even have a feature where we can kind of include your debt inside the mortgage.
The mortgage fair also included participation from several key businesses, including the Grand Bahama Development Company, Colina Insurance, Star General Insurance, Keys Realty, and Easy Car Sales, offering attendees a one-stop opportunity.
We're selling 100% electric vehicles, and we have 4 on property here now. We have the Pro, UAN Pro. We have the Jack 4-door sedan.
If they qualify for one of the Commonwealth Bank loans, they'll be able to get a 20% off discount with our lots.
Well, the Grand Bahama Port Authority is spreading holiday cheer by giving back to the community. As a part of their annual turkey giveaway, the GBPA partnered with several civic organizations to ensure those in need can enjoy a warm meal this Christmas season. 300 turkeys were distributed to various civic organizations across Grand Bahama known for their outreach efforts. GBPA Chairman Sarah St. George speaking to the recipients outside of GBPA's headquarters, expressing gratitude for their tireless work within the community.
the price of everything has gone up too, especially the price of food. And this makes it hard for struggling families to provide a decent meal for their children. Christmas, as we know, celebrates the birth of Christ, and the infant Jesus, full of hope, is a more important symbol than ever. Every child, every home, everyone should experience the joy of Christmas.
The organizations expressing their gratitude for the GBPA's generous gesture.
There's a lot of folks in Grand Bahama homeless. There's a lot of families are struggling, having difficult time putting just a hot meal. So I think with 300 turkeys, different organizations, we'll be able to ensure that families will have a good hot Christmas dinner.
The gift that we receive from Port Authority will be passed on to the recipients that we serve, those that come to us, the less fortunate, those that are having a hard time, a difficult time making ends meet, the seniors who are living from paycheck to paycheck. Their pension is not enough.
When our news comes back from the break, from handcrafted goods to delicious treats, the Tingsman's Market continues to grow. Our Daniel Miller has all the highlights from the recent event coming up.
Coming up in sports, Team Bahamas moves to 2-0 at the Under-15 Caribbean Baseball Cup, a major upset in college hoops, and of course, your 10YS Plays of the Week.
And Greg is back with your extended weather forecast when our news continues. Stay with us.
Each week, we go into the heart of our second city and talk to the people helping to shape this community.
This is what makes me happy to come to work every day, to know that I'm helping someone.
These are the faces of the Grand Bahama Port Authority, helping to maintain infrastructure, grow the economy, and bring a better quality of life.
Our mission statement is to better the life.
Because I have to be a part of Grand Bahama. Join me at Talia Hall every Wednesday at 7:30 p.m. right here on Our News as we share these inspiring stories of Freeport. Stay with the team you already trust.
It's from Santa. He says it's for all of our hard work this year and for being the best and most accurate news of all. Thank you, Santa. And for you at home, we're wishing you a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays from the team you already trust.
Bulk up your business and communication with parents, students, and staff in seconds with a live business bulk SMS messaging. This is the perfect tool to keep you connected and easily send important updates, event reminders, and emergency alerts. Keep your campus informed and connected with bulk SMS messaging from a live business. The right choice for fast, reliable communication. For more information, contact the experts.
My name is Trevi Williams. I've been a Live Fiber customer since March 2024. The installation process was seamless, effortless, and extremely fast. The gentlemen that came to the installation were very helpful, reliable, very knowledgeable, and the time allocated to do the installation was shorter than the time specified. Yeah, the previous provider I had, I noticed that the internet speed actually had intermittent on the services, so I was very grateful that the live fiber was available in my area.
Welcome to Our Sports, presented by 10th Year Seniors. I'm Ronaldo Dorset. Let's do show. A 7-run rally in the 5th inning gave Team Bahamas another lopsided win as they improved to 2-0 at the Under-15 Caribbean Baseball Cup. The home team capped Night 2 at the Andre Rogers National Stadium with an 11-1 win over the U.S. Virgin Islands. With the Bahamas leading 9-1, Cale Watkins scored on a pass ball and Javon Smith followed closely behind to clinch the 10-run lead after 5 innings. Smith said he made the judgment call when he saw the opportunity to score.
When I take my secondary, I see when I was rounding third base, I see that he wasn't hustling for the ball, so I just figured that it's my time to go and score.
Watkins went 2 for 3 and has been one of the many offensive bright spots for Team Bahamas.
Feels good. I mean, we hitting the ball. Last tournament in March, he wasn't doing this good. They're happy to see it. I feel like he stopped being scared of the ball. I was scared to get it back in March, but now I'm not scared to get it.
Marlon Bostwick Jr. went 2 for 2 with a triple and was a standout defensively in shortstop.
For Cuba, we really got to be locked in. And this game right here, even though we just played well, this don't matter. We got to recuperate. We got to get back in that game and, ball out.
The Bahamas has won 2 games via the 10-run mercy rule, but face a much tougher test tonight against undefeated Cuba. Cuba defeated St. Martin 13-1 and the USVI 12-0. The semifinals take place tomorrow night, followed by a scheduled rest day on Sunday and the medal games on Monday. A night of upsets in college hoops featured a pair of Bahamians playing at the highest level. AJ Storr had the better game, but Frederick King's squad pulled off the upset against the #1 ranked team in the nation. King's Creighton Blue Jays defeated Storr's Kansas Jayhawks 76-63 Wednesday night at the CHI Center in Omaha, Nebraska. Storr got the start and finished with 12 points and 3 rebounds in just over 27 minutes. Creighton improved to 6-3 and returns to action on Saturday against UNLV, while the 7-1 Jayhawks will face Missouri on Sunday.
I think we came out right away. I think we got 3 stops in a row. I think it all starts with defense. That's what ultimately wins games. So I think if we just come out focused on defense, that no team can beat us, really.
It's Friday. I know everyone's in that mode, but before we get to the festivities, here's your top plays of the week. At number 5, his excellent 3. Get it? Because he's an ambassador and he shoots 3s. Anyway, Buddy Hield with the pinpoint pass to Andrew Wiggins. Buddy dimes. At number 4, under 15 Caribbean Baseball Cup, you saw this early in the broadcast, scoring 1 run on a pass ball is standard. Scoring 2 to walk it off is insane. At number 3, dominating. The best exit strategy for DeAndre Ayton, keep hooping, keep making plays like this. At number 2, the ageless wonder Keno Burrows still getting it done in France, the steal, and going coast to coast for the slam. Coming in at number 1, back to the U15 national baseball team, 2 runners on for Javan Smith. This shot in the gap and his speed makes this an in-the-park home run. The Bahamas had 3 of these this game, but we only recorded this one. Sorry, Malik. Sorry, CJ. That'll do it for our sports. This is 10YS, but not it for us this week, though. We'll see you on the weekend. Back to the studio.
Still ahead on our news tonight, Bahamian vendors shine at the 4th annual Tingsmas Market. Our Daniel Miller has the full story straight ahead. And wonderful weather sets the tone for the weekend. Meteorologist Greg Thompson has your extended forecast when our news returns.
It's from Santa. He says it's for all of our hard work this year and for being the best and most accurate news of all. Thank you, Santa. And for you at home, we're wishing you a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays from the team you already trust.
Bulk up your business and communication with parents, students, and staff in seconds with a live business bulk SMS messaging. This is the perfect tool to keep you connected and easily send important updates, event reminders, and emergency alerts. Keep your campus informed and connected with bulk SMS messaging from a live business. The right choice for fast, reliable communication. For more information, contact the experts.
My name is Trevor Williams. I've been a live fiber customer since March 2024. The installation process was seamless, effortless, and extremely fast. The gentlemen that came to the installation were very helpful, reliable, very knowledgeable, and the time allocated to do the installation was shorter than the time specified. Yeah, the previous provider I had, I noticed that the internet speed actually had intermittent services, so I was very grateful that the live fiber was available in my area. Once I was able to make the switch, my service and everything I needed was satisfied. My favorite feature would actually be being able to add any apps from the Play Store. It's just basically making any dumb TV a smart TV. I do a lot of back-end support, engineering support, helping clients working remotely when I'm from home. The internet is a very important aspect of my job and my life. My name is Trey Williams, and the future is home with a live fiber.
Yo, what's good, my loyal viewers? Ronaldo Dorset.
This is our weather. Welcome back. We are tracking a frontal boundary across north central Florida that's dropping into the southern portion of Florida as we speak. Should get into the northwest Bahamas by tonight and into early tomorrow. In the meantime, we have a ridge of high pressure across us. That's going to continue to keep us rather dry throughout the night and into early parts of tomorrow. Persistent surface trough near the southeast Bahamas, generating some showers across the Turks and Caicos Islands as well as Inagua. That should slide out towards the east as well. but that high pressure behind this front will bring us some breezy conditions and some slightly cooler temperatures for the weekend. Then we start the warm-up by next week. Taking a look at the future forecast, moisture associated with that frontal boundary will drop across South Florida as we speak, and by tonight, early tomorrow, we see some scattering of a couple isolated showers, and then ship moving to the central Bahamas by tomorrow afternoon, and then into the southeast Bahamas and basically fall apart. Ridge of high pressure once again will build in across our area during that time frame. Caution flag for the northwest Bahamas tonight. Those winds expected to increase. Right now, they're out of the northwest at 10 knots, increasing 15 to 20 knots tomorrow. Seas running 4 to 6 feet. High tide is at 11:40 tonight. Your low tide takes place at 5:42 in the morning. Central and southeast Bahamas, caution flag for you guys down there as well. Winds will be slightly stronger across the southeast Bahamas, but 15 knots expected across most areas. Seas running 3 to 5 feet over open waters. Here's a look now at your national forecast. In the extended forecast, showers in the forecast tomorrow as that front drops into the northwest Bahamas and quickly weakens. Beautiful conditions expected behind that front. High pressure will dominate our weather into early next week, but those temperatures will not take much of a dip as this is not going to be a real cold front coming through. That's a look at our weather. Make it a safe night. Have a great weekend, everybody.
Thanks so much, Greg. Well, 'tis the season of giving, and kicking off the season was the 4th annual Tingsmas Market. The pop-up event is curated market for Bahamian consumers, making it easy to find presents that are distinct and infused with culture. Our Danielle Miller was there.
Happy Tingsmas Day! That's all I got. And her all she gave. Founder of I Is a Bahamian Boy, Cashay Knowles, hosting the 4th annual Tingsmas Market recently. The pop-up event centers around bringing together local vendors and consumers, giving vendors an opportunity to display their products while attendees get a head start on their Christmas shopping. It's a pop-up event many have grown to anticipate. Gates of the National Art Gallery opens at 10 a.m., welcoming attendees of all ages.
I had a great time last year. It was a wonderful environment. I love the fact that you have local Bahamian goods, and they make really good trinkets or gifts to give for the family. And I've been following the brand on Instagram from the beginning, so it's really interesting to see the fruition of everything. And it's honestly just a great time.
Why did you come out to Tingsmas today?
Because I really want to learn more about my culture, and I'm an artist, so I want to incorporate Bahamian culture into my art someday.
Enjoyed my first Tingsmas, came right after church. Got some lemonade, some juice to support. It's pretty good so far.
Why do you come out to Tingsmas?
To support Bahamian vendors.
We sell cakes, cupcakes, cookies, pies, cheesecakes, everything you could think of. If you could think about it, we could make it sweet.
By the end of the event, organizers recorded a total of 1,000 Tingsmas attendees. Until next year,
Merry Tingsmas!
Reporting for Our News, I'm Danielle Miller.
All right, thanks so much, Jenny. Sounds like it was exciting. Of course, to watch that story again is available now at ournews.bs or on our social media pages on Facebook and YouTube at Our News Bahamas. With that, we thank you for joining us for Our News tonight. On behalf of the entire team, I'm Natalia Hall.
And that is rapidly transforming our energy landscape. Witness the future of sustainability.
Hey guys, Megan Shepherd here. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to click that subscribe button if you want to see more content like this. Just click right over here. And don't forget to turn on your notifications so you stay up to date with content like this from the team you already trust.